It takes two. It's not just Tuesday, it's Tuesday. Yes, hurrah! Later on in the show, we'll be revealing which show tunes our couples will be dancing to when Strictly goes to the musicals. But first up, let's meet tonight's guests. They fought the dance off and they won. Alexandra and Gorka! Back for another crack of the whip in Choreography Corner. It's Strictly fave, Erin Bogue. Oh, honey. Plus, Kevin Clifton is busy preparing himself for one of the biggest challenges of his professional career. There he is, having a little stretch up. But first up tonight, they say no one puts Erin Bogue in the corner, unless, of course, it's Choreography Corner. Tonight,
good audience,
aren't they? Thank you so much for coming back to see us. So much to discuss. We must hasten on. We're going to start with Joe and Katya and their quick step at the weekend, which saw them top of the leaderboard. Well done, Joe. Shirley was particularly impressed with their sensitivity of touch between these two.
Yes.
Tell me more.
What they did is ballroom dancing is all about two bodies dancing together in harmony. Now, what creates that is everything has to be the same. Their bodies have to line up, their swing and their sway, but most importantly, they're timing together, or else you get this with the body, and then it all just starts to rattle. They also covered a vast amount of floor, which was wonderful. Here we are. He's got a chassé, slow and yada-da-da-da. This is called a scatter chassé. Now look how together they are, and they're just travelling across this floor, 100 miles an hour. That is wonderful.
Good work.
Together. Harmony.
Together, harmony, harmony. Debbie and Giovanni's Argentine tango, Bruno compared Flexi McGee to the paintbrush in the hand of a great artist. Was this a masterpiece for you?
It was exquisite, just exquisite. She has this certain style and grace and charisma and class when she dances. But they did this choreography because look at her legs. Those are her greatest assets. They are just sensational. Flexibility, bendy and very strong. So they started off with it. Look at that extension through her leg. Now she does this thing here where she goes up. Well, look at that. Bang, stop. Look at that extension right through the arch of her foot, right up to the top. Now when she goes back down again, if we can carry on here, bang. Look at that line. She has the best legs in the business.
Oh, wow.
No
that
doubt
is
about
a
it.
serious compliment. Gemma and Aliash's bedroom samba.
Yes.
We love these two. Craig thought it exposed Gemma's weaknesses a bit. What did you think of that?
I thought that was a bit harsh.
Yeah.
She did a great samba. There was lots of content. She had voltas, samba rolls, botafogo, stationary sambas. But what she does here, look, promenade run, stop. Now, at this stage of the competition, you can't do this. Look at her hands. Like
forward.
Spatulas, like this. You can't be doing this at this stage of the competition right in front of the judges. You look at Aliash's hands right out through to the fingertips. But just here, Gemma does this. Now, next week, she has quick step. She's back and hold. We know what happened in her American Smooth. It was sensational.
Marvellous.
She's a very bubbly character and full of fun. So I think the quick step will really suit her. Perfect.
Alexandra and Gorka's rumba, which saw them in their first dance-off of the series. Bit of a shocker. Craig and Bruno said they would like to have seen more extended lines from Alexandra. How important is that in a rumba?
Well, not just in a rumba, but in every dance that you do. Now, Shirley said, a bit busy. Darcy said it lacked emotion. And Craig and Bruno said they would have liked more extension. I think what they want to see now, because she set the bar so high, her standard has been up here all along, that if they just see something that they don't like, it's sort of a bit like nitpicking here. They're sort of just getting, well, maybe it could be that, maybe a bit of this, maybe a bit of that. She's wonderful, and Gorka always choreographs to the best of her ability.
It does.
It is wonderful. She just needs to keep going.
Molly and AJ's quick step to Umbrella Ella impressed the judges. They all felt that she'd made such vast improvements in her footwork and her frame.
Yes.
Was it a quick step in the right direction for you?
Yes, it was her best dance yet. It was light, it was bright. Actually, I preferred this choreography over the other quick step. Just my opinion,
Okay.
though. Now, she does here, she's doing the pivots with a bit of a roll. See that? Really quite difficult. Now, AJ doesn't do this just once or twice. He does it 3 times. Now, what she has to do is she has to relax, but she has to keep her core. She has to keep her extension. She has to just roll with him. Now, towards the end, of course, maybe a bit out of puff, the last one, her shoulders went up. So she just has to maintain that.
Down.
But vast improvement.
Good work, Molly. And finally, David and Nadia's waltz.
Yes.
Bruno and Shirley praised the simplicity, the stripped-back choreography.
Yes.
Were you won over as well?
I love this. No props, no gimmicks, tail suit, beautiful dress, take hold and just dance. Now, what they do here is overturn, spin, turn, turning lock. Another one here into promenade position. A lovely, beautiful weave into a bit of line. He stands up great, arms forward, but then he goes into a pivot. Now, this is where he starts to go a bit limp, bit wet fish for me.
No wet
so,
fish,
no,
thanks.
he can improve this easily. So he loses his centre and his head comes slightly forward and his arms drop. See that back line there?
Yeah.
I bet you thought I'd forgotten.
I did
it's
think...
demo time.
Oh, hurrah! Up she
Now,
gets.
I need a beautiful assistant.
Ooh.
Come on.
Oh,
Good. Now stand nice and tall.
Right.
Stand nice and tall here. Now what you need here is a long front, a long right side, all right? Arms up and forward here, blocks away, 1, 2, 3, lined up. Now this...
I love this.
This is called
hello.
inside right thigh. I love my job. Okay. Now, if you turn this way, Zoe.
Yes?
Come on, you can be my other lovely assistant
really?
here. Come in here.
Hi.
We slot it.
Seen you for a while.
Right,
yeah, okay, cool.
Right thigh to right thigh, please. Now
What,
extend. Take
touching?
yeah, go on, touch.
Okay.
Take
Ooh.
a hold.
Hello.
Beautiful line. Beautiful line. Now you
Everything
have
they
to
say
keep
is
this.
true.
Go on.
Okay.
Put your thigh against them. Go
I'm
on.
putting my thigh against. I'm
now,
trying to be polite.
I know he's a
Okay.
little bit short, but we can get there. Now,
Sorry.
relax and he can pivot around that point, but you must keep that right thigh. Come on, he's nice to the touch.
That
there
is
you
a
go,
dream.
ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen. Oh, take a bow. Take a
Both,
bow.
I love you a little bit more every time I see you. Gorka, you can stay forever. Gorka and Erin! I'll leave those two to it. I've just got to sit down and
Go
cool
on.
myself down.
Cool
Now, with Strictly, I love that. We're Strictly heading to the musicals this weekend. I had to pick a pocket or two to get my hands on this weekend's playlist. Luckily, it was worth it. It's Tunes on Tuesday. Love you. Yes, jazz hands at the ready because Musicals Week is within touching distance, people. So let's see what show tunes are on the playlist. Break a leg, everyone. Yes, this is Phantom of the Opera from a little-known Andrew Lloyd Webber musical about a beautiful soprano singer who becomes the obsession of a mysterious, disfigured musical genius. The show has played for over 30 years in the West End. Oh, it's like my own air conditioning. And holds the record for the longest running shows on Broadway. Very impressive skills. Let's find out who will be taking on this classic. Oh, here we go. See him going. And David and Nadia doing an Argentine tango to that classic. Gorka, the corker, please. Oh, right up. What's next? Here we go. Yes, it's the title track from Hello, Dolly, the 1964 musical about a strong-willed matchmaker called, wait for it, Dolly. Dolly was first played by Carol Channing, who clocked up over 5,000 appearances in the role. Blimey, but for me, it'll always be Babs. But did you know Hello, Dolly was originally going to be called A Damned Exacerbating Woman? Not quite as catchy. Who will be dancing to this? Let's find out. Yes, Gemma and Aliash will be doing a quick step to that gem. Only got time for one more tune. Let's make it count. Here we go. It is memory from the musical Cats. That's more like it, ladies. This beautiful little meow number is sung by Grisabella in the show and was made famous by musical theatre legend EP, yes, Elaine Page. But did you know Dame Judi Dench was originally cast in the role? She pulled out before the show opened after being... Oh, well, good evening, yes. Gets stranger and stranger around here. She pulled out after picking up an injury in rehearsals. What could have been Dame Judi? So who will be hoping for perfect scores with this? Stranger and stranger. Here we go. And Giovanni will be dancing an American Smooth. Come here, little cats. To find out the rest of the songs, head to the Strictly website. Next up, a reminder that it's not all fun and games here. No, there's one thing we take very seriously indeed. It's the Strictly Pro Challenge. I love you, little pussycats.
This year's Strictly Pro Challenge is heading back in time to the Roaring '20s, where our pros will attempt to set a Guinness World Records title for the most Charleston swivel steps in 30 seconds. In order for the swivel step to qualify, our pros will have to complete one forward and one backward step. If there's no swivel in the feet and ankles, the step will be disqualified. This year's challenge will be the hardest our pros have ever faced, but only one person can claim the title. It's the Strictly Pro Challenge 2017.
Thank you, Waitsy. Time to welcome our next contender. He loves football, Robbie Williams and WWE wrestling. And he's so obsessed with Star Wars, he has his own Stormtrooper backpack. Go wild. For Grimsby's finest, it's Kevin Clifton! Welcome. So, Kevin Clifton, how do you rate your Charleston action on an average day?
On an average day?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it depends what sort of a mood I'm in. You know, some days you wake up and you sort of look at yourself in the mirror and go, I'm looking good today. And if it's one of those days, then I feel like my Charleston's pretty good. On an average day, probably not so hot.
OK. I like this, though. You did win your first Pro Challenge back in 2013, getting through an impressive number of drunken sailors. But you haven't come close recently. Do you worry that your Pro Challenge best days are behind you?
Yeah, 2013 seems like a long time ago now. And, yeah, I've felt a few creaks in the body on this series of Strictly Come Dancing. I'm a little bit older. I'm not quite as quick as I used to be.
Oh, my God, what are you, 32 now? How seriously did you take the training for this? Did you train seriously, Kevin?
Yeah, I trained more for this than the actual proper series itself, actually.
Yes, that's good to hear.
I was doing Charleston every day.
Good boy. Katja, currently top of the leaderboard with a score of 19. Do you have what it takes to beat Mrs. Jones?
I really don't know. See, I thought AJ might have been the quickest, and Katja's gone quicker than AJ. So, I don't know, that's scared me a bit, that has.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's put the fear in him. Let's see how Kevin got on, shall we?
I've won a record before. I'm hoping that I can add another one to the list with Charleston swivels.
Hello.
Hi.
It's Kevin.
Hiya.
Welcome to the Pro Challenge.
Yes, thank you very much.
Now, you have won it before, but it was quite a while ago now.
All right, I'm getting older, OK.
Well, no, last year you were very close, weren't you?
Yes, I feel like I nearly won, but then someone disqualified a lot of my steps.
Yeah.
Ian,
I don't know who that would be. I have no idea. OK, well, thanks very much. Can you please take your position on the dance floor?
OK.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Go for it.
For your official attempt, beginning in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ankles.
Keep swiveling.
15 seconds.
Come on, Kevin, come on. It's only 15 seconds, only halfway through, come on.
Come on.
Keep it going.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Well, it looked like it was a lot. If the majority of those are passed, then I think you could do very well.
Yeah. Very fast.
Thank
Very
you.
fast.
Well done, Kevin, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Well done.
If I've done one wrong, they're all going to be wrong, and then I'll come bottom, and I'll end up looking like Neil Jones.
You don't want to look like Neil Jones. Neil Jones doesn't even want to look like Neil Jones. What do you think of his style? Not bad. Speedy.
Well, it's sort of, it felt quicker than it looked.
Yeah.
The way Ian sort of went, if they counted, then that'll be good. That sounded a bit ominous, if I'm honest.
It did, actually,
Yeah,
even
that
to
worries
me.
me.
There were some really interesting noises that you made there as well. Was it harder than you had imagined?
Yeah, it's all very well Ian going, only 15 seconds to go. He sat there like this in his suit, like he doesn't know what that feels like. I think about 3 seconds in, I went, ankles, there go the ankles. And it just worked its way up my body.
Oh, I think we need to make Ian do this challenge, OK, next time he's here.
Yes.
I am legally, yes, that's happening. I'm legally required to inform you, Kevin, that after each of the professionals had made their attempt, the footage was watched back by adjudicators in slow motion to verify every single swivel to make sure they were all accurate. How confident do you feel?
I'm not feeling very confident at all, so.
We can't keep you in suspense any longer. Kevin Clifton, in 30 seconds, you completed... ...28 Charleston swivels! 28! However...
No, don't do it, Zoe, don't do
There
it.
were some disqualifications, I'm sorry to say.
I knew it.
You actually had 12 illegal steps, giving you a score of 16. No way!
No!
So look, he's furious. That's it. I've never seen him so angry. He's like the Hulk. How are you feeling about that? Need I even ask?
Over the moon.
Absolutely livid. Can Katja hold the top spot, do you think?
I think that's going to be really tough to beat. That
Yeah.
seems like a lot.
It does seem like a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No. So sorry. So sorry. You need to work on that. Kevin Clifton! Thank you, darling. My next guest danced